Hello and everyone, welcome back to a brand new reading. I'm Harisha and we're here today to do your March month predictions. I know I have taken a long off in the February. It was a personal need, but right now I'm back and I promise to be back with new videos every week, and that is what which will get me my consistency going. So let's start with the reading. This is a zodiac sign reading, so please make sure to check out the description box below and pick your zodiac sign with the pile written with your name. The first pile is Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. The second pile is Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Third pile is Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, and fourth pile is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Choose your pile, take a deep breath, and click on the timestamps to know your reading. Hello and welcome everyone who is pile number 1. If you're Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, this reading is for you. We are going to do general March month predictions. It's not necessary that all the messages will resonate with you, but some of the messages might come up to be very true for your situation and vice versa. So just take what resonates and leave the rest. If you find my readings very much up to the point or they resonate to you in your life, please make sure to subscribe my channel, as it is a great way of supporting my journey here on YouTube. Alright, so the first card which fell out for you was Five of Swords. I'm going to pick one more as the theme of your month. Okay, we have the Death card. I'm already seeing that you guys are undergoing a lot of difficult process, a difficult transformation. So the Death card is not necessarily a negative card. It is more about transformation. It is more about big changes coming in your life, whether it is something positive, something negative, but in all cases it is very much general, that whatever the changes are coming in your life, you're not prepared for those, and you will have a hard time adjusting to those changes, and eventually you'll realize, okay, whatever is happening for your own good. So I feel that there have been certain situations in your life where you have been fighting your loved ones, or your loved ones are going against you, which was completely uncalled for, completely unexpected. But personally, what I think is there is some sort of a spiritual lesson hidden here into this reading, which you might be were not able to understand some time back, and the universe is just maneuvering the situations in its own way to make you understand that whatever you are going through, whatever is your situation, this transformation is needed for you to elevate spiritually, to understand people, to understand their energy, to understand psychology of people you love, in order to be with them in a more peaceful way, to maintain those relations in a peaceful way. So I feel that this is one of those themes which I'm picking up on for your March month. If one of your loved one has gotten into an ego trip and they are hurting you, they're not showing up how you want them to, please make sure to understand that you do not do the same egoistic actions as they do. You need to have your own forefront. You need to have your own morality as high as you think it is, and that will be something which will create the much needed ice breaking between you both. If you are the one who is feeling that your ego has been hurt, or this is not something you're going to be okay with any time, then the best thing to do is just take a break from this whole situation, let it go, and let the universe do its magic and see how things are turning up in your favor eventually. Because this is what you need to learn. This has to be done by you. You cannot ignore the situation to just make a way out of it. All right, next up, let's see what your love and relationships reading comes up to be. Okay, so the first card is Judgment and the second one is the Moon. Okay, your general theme reading can pertain to the love and relationship situation. This can be um, effective for everybody who is already into a relationship, even if you're married, if you're single, if you're complicated into a complicated relationship, into a situationship, if you're going through some troubles in your love life with your partner. All these situations will resonate with these cards because these are two major cards that have come up in your love and relationship situation. I feel that both of you are going through your own journey, and that is why a little bit of ups and downs are meant to happen, because the moon card here is a card of showing up as your shadow self. Now, shadow self is those parts of you which are something you do not show the world. When you put your best foot forward, you do not show the world what exactly is that is hiding inside of you. So maybe in certain situations you might show up as your shadow self, and likewise for your partner also might show up as their shadow self, which is getting triggered because of some or the other situations, getting angry all of a sudden, saying hurtful things and not realizing how bad those feel to the other person. All these are very general things to happen, but please keep in mind that your partner doesn't necessarily mean those things. So you have to have a clear mindset for that and forgive them, because that is what is going to make them realize that okay, this person is very valuable and that person is helping me through my own uh, discomfort journey of understanding themselves better. And the judgment card is all about spiritual awakening. It's all about understanding how things are working out, what is triggering you, what does your inner child want. Inner child is something which is connected to your higher self, to your soul. So everything that you're going through, everything, every little nudge you're going through, every little problem you're going through in your life is a projection of your own shadow self. It's a projection of your own energy which you're not willing to heal. So in order to make those things better, you need to heal yourself. You need to dive more into the spiritual journey in order to be peaceful with your partner. And the relationships part does not specifically pertain to your spouse. It can also mean with your family, it can also mean with your children, it can mean with your parents, it can mean with your cousins or siblings or anything. Everything covers into this. So just make sure that you have a very light foot in the whole month of March, where you understand things in a deeper way. You just let people do their own thing and you do your own thing in order to maintain the peace and not let a little thing transpire into something huge. I feel that that is something you need to take care of. Next up, we are going to do two cards for your career situation. Let's find out how your work life shows up in the month of March. So I'm going to do the career and finances together. Let's see what cards come up. Six of Swords, the Hermit, King of Cups, and Three of Cups. Okay, so I really like this reading. Why? Because we are starting with the career and the workplace thing in a very imbalanced way. We are starting it off on a very rough foot forward in the month of March, but during the end of the month it shows a lot of celebratory energies. It shows a lot of happy energies, and this is more about isolation. This is more about doing your own thing even if you don't want to, just doing for the sake of doing. Maybe you are at a point in your career where you don't know where you're headed to, but you you do not want to stop. So I feel like this is your journey of growth. Personally, it might not feel that way in the beginning of the month, but through the middle of the month, when you are settling into this whole track of your life, that is when you understand the more alone you are while you're working, the more self-dependent you are on your work zone, the more you shine, the more growth you achieve, the more ideas you achieve in the creative field, in your career and in your projects or whatever you are doing. Even if you're a student, this might work for you, because the minute you start working on yourself as a whole, it's not only because of um, certain things you need to do alone. Maybe you start off alone just because you don't have a company, but eventually you will realize the more work you do as a single person, the more understanding you have of what you want, and that is where you will find a bridge from where you want to go to where you want to be, and that is going to be very awakening for you, because we have the King of Cups and the Three of Cups here. King of Cups is a card of stability, it's a card of peace, it's a card of happiness, it's a card of charming your way through whatever you want. And Three of Cups is a card of celebrating your victory, celebrating your journey with your loved ones, and enjoying what all you have achieved so far. So I feel like this is something which is very much in line for you. Even with the finances, you might feel like initially in the starting of the month you are having a tight pocket, but eventually, as and when the month proceeds, your energy shows a lot of prosperity, a lot of growth, a lot of finances incoming in your life. So I feel like that is something you need to keep in mind. And the last card we are going to pick out to know what is it that you need to keep in mind in the month of March, or you should do in order to keep overall life at balance. So one card for that is Nine of Wands. I really like this because there have been so many ups and downs in your cards. I have told you that you have to keep on going. You will do that no matter what, even if it is with the Six of Swords, even if it is with the Judgment card or the Death card. You have to keep on going and not give up now, because this is a phase in your journey where it's the darkest before the dawn. So I feel like this is that phase of your journey. So just make sure to have that hope, have that just see here, have that little star in your hand and let it guide you forward. Don't give up right now, because all you need to do is just go for it. Okay, let's clarify your reading with some oracle cards. I'm going to do a yes and no card for you as well. If you have a particular question, think of it. I'm going to pick a yes and no card towards the end of this reading. Okay, let's pick out one affirmation for you. Maybe it will be really helpful for you in this month of March. Okay, one affirmation for you is wisdom isn't something you learn, it's something you become. I am becoming wisdom. This is actually a much needed card for you, because the Hermit is a card of wisdom, Judgment is a card of wisdom, the Death card is a card of wisdom. All these are cards of spiritual wisdom coming into your life. So I feel like what you really need to do is accept whatever changes are coming in your life, accept what is the lesson behind all the situations that are transpiring around you, and that should help you in your way, because it's not going to traumatize you, it's going to make you grow. So just change your perspective towards the situation, and that is how you're going to have a wonderful time with the whole what can we say, the whole shift of things in your life. Okay, next up we have the Gods and Goddesses deck. I'm going to pick one card to know what all messages are we going to have. So one card for you is Shri Krishna, the Lord of Love. I feel that when the love cards came up, I told you to, just do you and not let the other person be very much in line with whatever you are doing, whatever is going on with you. I feel that this card, this Shri Krishna card of love, is for taking the whole journey, taking the whole month of March with a little bit of light foot, which is going to give you a lot of things to understand on a deeper level, instead of being anxious or depressed about what is happening, how should things get better, and everything else. So the blessings associated with this card is sense of humor, universal love and charity, success in loving relationships, carefree attitude towards life. This is exactly what I have been telling you since the starting of the reading. You have to understand that the more compassionate you are towards your life, it includes your work, your finances, your partner, your family, everything. The more compassionate you are, the more easygoing you will be, and that is going to be one of your biggest lessons in the month of March. Make sure that, as and when you feel yourself drifting away into this anxious thought cycle, overthinking, that is when you take your love and radiate it to the outer world, and that is going to help you. Trust me, it is going to help you. All right, next up we have the mermaid messages. It's been a very long time since I've used these cards. Since it is also the Pisces month running, I'm going to pick out a water element message for everyone who is willing to make the best out of this month. It's been such a long time since I've done the reading, any reading actually, and this feels so good. Okay, one card for you from the Mermaid Messages deck is Go with the Flow. Look at this. Just look at the magic of tarot, the energy. It is so much simpler than what I have ever thought, because going with the flow card is coming up as and when we are talking about being compassionate, being easy on whatever is going on in your life, and this is so much needed with your life. It's just something, it's like having too many things going on in your life, yet keeping yourself stable enough to just take things as and when they come, and that is what's going to help you, give an easy ride through the month of March. So I feel like this is one of the most important lesson. Going with the flow also means that you try to figure out the best in each and every situation, trying to figure out the best to make it work for you, instead of just being a spectator to whatever is happening in your life and let it happen once and for all. That's not how it should be. So I feel like that is an important lesson. Last up we have my very own deck, the Turn of Time deck. Let's see what messages do I have for you from my own deck. This is a universal message deck for everybody who is a reader as well as a non-reader. Anytime you have a question, you can ask this deck. The messages are quite simple. It also comes with a guide card which will help you with the messages to, decipher one or the other messages in your situation. Okay, one card for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is Beach. I feel like Beach is a card of being around a water body, with the Pisces month being into being into position right now. The Beach card is something which is going to be very much in line with cleansing your aura of all the negativity you might have been holding on to since past couple of months. The more barefoot walks you take, even if you are near a water body or not, the more cleansing will happen, because there is little foots drawn here. If you can see, the card is also displayed on the screen. Along with that being said, if you're not near a beach or a water body, a natural water body, please make sure to have conscious showers. When you take a bath, just make sure to keep your mind very much calm and focused, and with every drop of water, with every second under the water, please imagine that all of your negative energies are getting cleared out, and that is going to help you so much in letting go of all the unnecessary things you've been holding on in your aura, right? All right, so that's all what I have for your reading. For your yes or no question, take a deep breath and think of your yes or no question. Please make sure to have a very important question into being. Please don't have any sabotaging question, whether it is with your situation with your partner or your work life. Please have a very open-ended question which you need answer to. Mostly your question should start with will. So if you have any such questions, close your eyes, think of your question, say it out loud, and there you go with the answer. So the yes or no answer for the group number 1 is 4 of Cups. It is a no for now because you need to heal your emotional disbalance with the 4 of Cups card. There is a lot of stuck energy in your aura. So as and when you clear it out, your answer will start turning into a yes. So I feel like that is something needed for you, especially with the beach card also. The more cleansing you do, the more you are nearer to what you really want in life. So yeah, this is so much needed. I feel like there are so many important messages coming out for one of you people, and it's going to resonate so much because I feel the energy, I feel the heaviness of this reading, and that is why maybe the universe is guiding time and again to, go with the flow, take things very easily and not let it play a very huge role in your head. So I feel like this is going to help some of you, and it feels really amazing to help people in such a way just by reading cards in general. Alright, so that's all what I have for you today. Make sure to check out other videos on my channel as well. If you want a free consultation or a personal reading, please make sure to DM me on Instagram. The link is in the description box below. You can join my Neophilia Core Community newsletter. I share weekly horoscopes there. I have taken an off in February, but from March I'm going to definitely come up with weekly horoscopes for your zodiacs completely free of cost. I just need your email ID. You can check out all the other details in the description box, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Hello and everyone, welcome group number 2. If you are a Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn, this reading is for you. We are doing March month predictions. Please make sure to check out my other videos as well on my YouTube channel. I hope to help you in your journey of life. So I'm going to do a very general reading. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. Not necessarily all messages will resonate with you, but some of them might have an important take on your situations in your life. So please make sure to check out the whole reading and don't leave it in between. Also, I'm going to do a yes or no reading towards the end of this pile. So think of a yes or no question. Please make sure to have a question you need answer from the universe instead of having a self-sabotaging question. So start thinking of it right away till I do the reading. Opening your reading with the powerful Tower card. Okay, this is some heavy energy I'm sensing. So the Tower is the theme of your reading. Maybe there is something you didn't do right. It's not about the intentions, it's about the process of doing things right. Maybe you've had the best of intentions, but because you were unaware of how to handle things, how to do things, you just took a shortcut, and that is creating a bigger problem for you right now. Whether it is your work or your relationship, the Tower is all about having a strong foundation, which you do not have eventually. This can be the energy right now. This can be the energy in the starting of the month of March. So I feel like your whole month will revolve around this more or less. There is something that is going wrong in your life and you feel like, why is this happening with me? But the Tower is, it might look scary, like when you see it, it looks really, really scary, but it is more about getting a second chance from the universe to make things right, which you might have done wrong intentionally or unintentionally. So take it as a good sign that you have time to make things right. Some people don't even get that time. So this is very important for you right now. So just make sure to use it wisely. All right, so let's see what messages for love do I have for you. So love messages for group 2 are strength, and the second card is Ace of Swords. Okay, so strength is a card of having courage. Strength is a card of doing things which you never thought you would, and that is what love is, right? I don't see that there is some other connotation to love apart from strength, because everything you do in love, everything you feel you need in love is all somewhere connected to strength of you as a person, whether it is loving somebody thoroughly, unconditionally, or showing the affection you have for them, is all connected with who you are as a person. And that is something which is so beautiful, so beautiful. The more courage you show, the more strength you have, is being rewarded this month with the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is all about having a breakthrough. I feel like this is for somebody who is in a very stagnant relationship, who needs some new energy in their relationship. They feel quite stuck. They feel like they need to have some newness in the relationship. If that is the situation, then this reading is definitely for you. Even if you are single, this reading can show that you're going to likely find a partner towards the end of March. Ace of Swords is a card of having a new offer. So maybe you might have pursued one of your crushes and they might not have answered you right away, but this month it is a very good chance that they might come around and you guys might have a little date to go on. I feel like this is a very, even if there is a strength card, I am getting very calm vibes. I'm getting very peaceful vibes, because you have accepted the situation, whatever is going on, and still you are hoping for the best to come out in this situation. So I feel like that calmness is attracting the new breakthrough in your relationship, and I see that that is going to be something so much appreciated by you. You're going to be so grateful for the big change coming in. All right, next up we have career and finances. Okay, so the career and finances cards for you are Ace of Wands, 2 aces, wow. 8 of Swords, Hierophant, and 10 of Pentacles. Perfect reading for a career part. I love this reading, you know why? Because I love this part of the reading specifically because your reading starts with an ace and it's end with the 10 number card, which is very optimal in tarot because all the suits start with an ace, end with a 10 card, and after that the court cards come in. But you're going to have a complete journey in the month of March. Ace of Wands is all about initiating a creative idea, initiating an idea of, what can we say, initiating an idea of so much passion, so much creativity, which is much needed in your work life, and that is going to be the base for your finances, the base for your upcoming growth and career. But what to do with stupid mind, because the mind will keep on playing its games. The 8 of Swords is a card of putting yourself on the pedestal that you cannot make it. What if it goes wrong? What if something goes wrong? All the negative thought patterns might be coming up in your mind with this idea, related to this idea. But all I'm trying to tell you here is, whatever this idea is, jump in with it. don't worry about how it will play forward, because the end of the reading is this. This is something which doesn't show up that much in career readings actually. The Hierophant is a card of having somebody to guide you. So if you're alone in this project, please make sure to have a mentor who will guide you. It can be your parents, it can be a friend, it can be somebody who has already done this in their life, and that is what is going to, help you to grow it from one single thing to this whole tree of abundance, and that is going to guide you in how to take it forward. So I feel like in finances, don't doubt yourself. All right, so last card for your reading. One thing you should keep in mind for the month of March. Seven of Wands. So I feel like this whole journey of yours till the Ten of Pentacles, there might be people showing up who are going to, misguide you, who are going to just mislead you into thinking of yourself, who is completely incapable of taking forward this idea, or making this idea sound inadequate to boost your career or grow your finances. But all you need to do is stand up true to yourself, stand up for the idea, because it is going to work out for you, because it is going to be so stable, be so growing. You might have your ups and downs, but it is going to be an exponential growth when you start working with that. So just make sure to stay with your idea, fight your own truth, fight your own growth, instead of just thinking of others as somebody you should depend on. And I think that should guide you forward. Let's clarify your reading with the oracle cards. First up, we have the affirmations card. Let's see what affirmations you should practice in the month of March. So one card for group number 2 is: the mystery of life is your mystery to solve. On every step of my journey, I proceed without preconceptions. So this preconception part came up. We were talking about, letting your anxieties not come up in your mind and ruin this whole wonderful idea that you have. So I feel like this is something you really, really need to do. Yes, so when I talked about the Eight of Swords here, the Eight of Swords is a self-sabotaging card, which is all about preconceptions. So I feel like this is the affirmation for you, that you do not let any past life thing ruin what you have in your bag, because it is something very valuable. Next up, we have the Gods and Goddesses deck. Let's see what card comes up for you for group number 2. So card for group number 2 is Subhadra, bestower of devotion, removal of illusion, worldly power and grace, and devotion to universe / Lord Krishna. I feel like when we talk about removal of illusion, it can be with this strength card also, because Ace of Swords cuts through from all the, what can we say, all the negative patterns that might have been going through between your situation. Ace of Swords might be something which is here to cut through all the negativity, all the illusion, all the anxiety you might be having around your own life. I feel like worldly power and grace can also pertain to the card of Ten of Pentacles, because that is coming in your life, that abundance is coming in your life. So be ready for that. Just leave everything to the universe and start working on who you want to be, instead of worrying about how will you be where you want to be. All right, next up we have the Mermaid messages. So the Mermaid messages for group number 2 is: decisions. Okay, so you might have some important decisions to make, whether it is with the Seven of Wands being shown here with the Tower card or with the Strength card. Decisions card is something you need to not take lightly. Maybe you're on the verge of ignoring situations and delaying taking decisions, but just listen to your heart and go forward with it, because the faster you take a decision, the faster you see its rewards, the faster you can, you know, move out of this whole mess. The longer you take, the more mess you will create, the more chaos will come into your life. So just don't ignore that message. If you are confused, close your eyes, think of your ideal situation, and then choose your option, either whether what is one thing that is going to take you from here to somewhere you want to be ideally, and that should help you, because the right decision will not create chaos, the wrong one will. And wrong decisions are always something you take when you don't listen to yourself, when you don't listen to who you are as a person and take care of people around you. And that is what creates a bigger problem in your life. All right, last but not the least, it is the Turn of 10 deck by me. It is a universal oracle deck for everybody who is a reader as well as a non-reader. If you have this deck, you can have any situation in mind, and this deck will help you with guidance. It also comes with a card which has the meanings written on it. I'm shipping worldwide, so if you need this deck, please make sure to DM me on Instagram. Alright, one message for group number 2 is change perspective. I really like this for you, because I have been talking about this just a few moments before, that try to see good in every situation. Don't see the bad part of it, whether it is in your career or your love. It is about growth. It is about viewing things in a different light, where you can see your growth, you can see how good it is going to be for you, instead of just resisting and thinking of it with your old pattern of thinking. I feel like this is something very much needed in your situation. Change of perspective can also mean like changing your vision towards your goal. It's not necessarily for a particular situation. It can mean that whatever goals you might have might need a fresh perspective, might need a new way of seeing it. For example, if you are a cricketer, not necessarily you want to get into the world of cricket in a conventional way, but you reverse engineer your growth, your way of becoming a cricketer from multiple angles. It's not necessarily just one way. You can go from many ways, right? So that is what is something that is showing up in my mind as a vision. I hope I was able to explain it to you properly, but yeah, that's the same. All right, last but not the least, I'm going to do a yes and a no message for you. Close your eyes and think of your yes and no question. Please make sure to have a question that is very much open-ended and guided by the universe, instead of a very negative or a very low vibrational question. Alright, so the yes and no question for group number 2 is it's a 5 of Swords and a 10 of Wands. So it's a confirmed no for you right now. There is a lot of things going on behind what you can see, and that is why this situation is not a yes answer for you right now. There is something you need to work on as a person, as a human being, and once that is done, once you understand things on a deeper level, I feel like that is when you'll be ready for the situation to be turned into your favor. All right, that's all what I have for your March month predictions. Just a second. Yes, that's all what I have for your March month predictions. If you like this reading, please make sure to like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel for more such videos. Please make sure to DM me on Instagram for free consultation regarding which crystals you can wear, what kind of readings you should get done, what kind of manifestations you should do in order to clear out your situation. I do offer personal reading, so if you are wanting a personal reading, make sure to DM me on Instagram or email me. All the details are in the description box below. And last but not the least, please make sure to subscribe to my Neophilia core community. I will be sharing weekly horoscopes there, and also I offer permanent discounts to everybody who is a part of the newsletter. So if that sounds good, please make sure to check it out. It is free of cost for everyone. You just have to subscribe with your email, and that's it. But yeah, that's all what I have for you today. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Hello everyone, welcome to your reading. If you're a Gemini, Aquarius or Libra, this reading is for you for the month of March. We're doing March predictions and also a yes or no question for the month of March. So make sure to think of your yes or no question. I'll be picking out a card for that towards the end of the video. Please don't have a self-sabotaging question, because there are people who just ask stupidest questions of all and they think that the universe is guiding them with a negative way, but really you need to have a fresh outlook towards life. All right, starting your reading with the powerful Page of Wands. So Page of Wands is the theme of your reading. I see that you have some really fresh energies coming in this month. Maybe this is all about a new opportunity that shows up in the month of March. The opportunity can pertain to your work life. I feel like it is more related to your work life or your love and relationships, because that is something which needs some newness, that is something which needs some growth, that is something which needs some, what can we say, surprising element. So I feel like that can come up. The Page of Wands is also a card of having a very sort of an immature-ish energies. So just make sure that you are aware of what you're doing, aware of what decisions you're taking, and just don't do things out of passion. Just have a well thought over decisions while you're taking one. It can also mean a new beginning. So if you are wondering when will this thing come into being, when will something new start in my life, well, then March is your month. Alright, I'm going to pick two more cards to decipher your love situation. Alright, we have Justice and we have Queen of Wands. I absolutely love it because I feel like there is so much energy of the other person involved in your life, the other person who you love. This is for somebody who is already in a relationship, situationship, or complicated relationship. I was just getting some messages, sorry for the gap. So the Justice card is all about being served your karmas. If you might have done something wrong, then you will be served with wrong things. But if you have done something good, then something good will definitely come around. The Justice card here pertains to doing the right things in the love life, because I see that there is so much of ups and downs in your love life. There is so much of attachment with the other person, but you don't know what to do in order to make it a very smooth graph. So the Justice card is all about, doing right things, doing things that is fair for both parties, doing things which is fruitful for both of you and not only for you or for them. And I feel like that is going to help you in the month of March. The second card I have is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is a card for your partner, I feel. Your partner might be very much mature than you. They might have a very different energy than you. They might have a very different perspective of life. They would be very much stable, is what I'm getting. Maybe emotionally or maybe in any other way. But I feel like the person in your life who you are so attached to is very much of an old soul as compared to you. They see life in a very different light. They understand energies, they understand soul healings, they understand soul callings. They are very much spiritually stable, and also they are aware of what wrong they are doing and what right they are doing. And no matter what you do, no matter what wrong things you do, you don't seem to like let go of their energy, because they have such a powerful aura around you. I feel like this is a reading for somebody very specific. So this Queen of Wands card is not necessarily for a female person. It is not gender specific. If you're a girl, it can put into a guy in your life, and vice versa. I feel like with the Page of Wands and the Queen of Wands in your reading, I feel like there is some upgradation needed to be done from your end, because this is your theme card and this is showing on in your love and relationships reading. So I feel like with the Justice card here, you probably need to level up to the level of the Queen in your life, up to the level of this royal energy in your life, in order to make things smoother. But take this into your own situation. Don't pretty much rely on each and every word I say. Just try to mix it up with whatever is going on in your life. Alright, so I'm going to do the career and finances card for you. First card is Seven of Cups. A lot of confusing energies here. The Sun, Four of Pentacles, and the Lovers. I love it absolutely. Okay, so this is a very specific message I'm getting. Maybe you're confused as to what to do in your career, because you have so many things going on around you. You have so many options you want to do, you want to explore, but you are not able to make the right decisions. Probably that is in your energy right now, and that is why the Justice card might have also shown up in your love and relationships, because you personally wouldn't be in a zone to take a decision, take a choice, or do things in a particular way. But the Sun card here shows that whatever it is that is going on around is going to work out for you, because the Sun is the card of absolute brilliance. It's the card of absolute light. So whatever your situation might be, your growth is coming in irrespective of whatever you've done so far. So just be ready for that. And as for your finances, maybe you start the month of March with a really blocked energy, where you feel like you don't have the finances in flow. You might have to just calculate each and everything you need to do, every decision you take in order to keep your finances in check. But towards the end of March, I see that there is going to be a lot of growth in your finances, a lot of stability in your finances. And also this can pertain to that your love situation is working out in your helping you in your career also, because there is some divine energy here which is helping you out. And this is definitely not the vibration of somebody you work with. It is somebody who is there, whose love is protecting you, whose love is helping you to grow forward in life, whether it's your family or your partner. It can mean both ways. So just take that into consideration. Don't go overboard with each and every emotion you have right now. And the last card I'm going to do is for one thing you should keep in mind for the month of March. Okay, one thing you should keep in mind for the month of March is Five of Wands, and another one I was picking up was Nine of Pentacles. I feel like fighting with your people is not going to take you anywhere. You need to listen, you need to understand their point of view. The only guidance I can give you is listening to other persons so that you can make them understand your point of view. So that is going to be a win-win situation if you take care of this. And the next one is the Nine of Pentacles. Maybe you're one of those people who is always chasing something or the other, who's always wanting one thing or the other, but you're not happy with what you have, you're not grateful for what you have. So this is a sign that for the month of March you have to practice gratitude as an important virtue, and that should be something you should do consciously. Okay, so that's all what I have for you in the tarot reading. Let's clarify your reading with some oracle cards. Okay, so first up we have affirmations deck by Deepak Chopra. Let's see what affirmation you should practice in the month of March. Oh wow, when you give up the idea of my soul, you can experience boundless change. I'm looking at the world with knowingness and peace. I feel like this is pretty much in line to the last two cards I pulled out, which is the Five of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. Knowingness and peace are two things which I just said when I was talking about the card of Five of Wands. The more you listen to other person, the more you know about their perspective, the more you understand situation from their point of view, and the more peace you can balance out in your own situation. It's not necessarily like things are going to be right or wrong. It's only about working with people and making a balanced journey with each other. And second is all about experiencing true growth, experiencing that everything you have is going to come in more and more quantities just when you understand that this is something that was meant for you, and that is why you have to be grateful for the universe. When you give up the idea of my soul, you can experience boundless change. I feel like this is something which is an important lesson here as well, because boundless change is something which is stopping you from one point of time, because Nine of Pentacles is just one star short of Ten of Pentacles. And maybe this is a sign that you need to just push a little bit forward in order to understand things on a deeper perspective. Alright, next up we have the Gods and Goddess deck. Let's see what messages do I have for group number 3. So one card for group number 3 is Narad Muni, the Sage of Gods. Okay, the blessings associated with this card is attachment to the singing of God's name, musical ability, mastery of devotion and yoga, knowledge of Vedic literature, musical ability. So I feel like when we see attachment to the singing of God's names, I feel like it has to come up with the Nine of Pentacles again, because you are supposed to praise the universe in order for where you are right now in life, in order to attract more and more of it into your life. So Narad Muni is one of those sages in universe who is always chanting the name of Lord Krishna in order to elevate spiritually, instead of just worrying about any other situation, how things will work out. They just give themselves to the universe, give themselves to the God in order to have a smooth sailing life, and that is exactly what you need to do. I feel like maybe this month can be somewhat related to some sort of musical thing in your life as well. So let's see how it turns up. Next up we have the Mermaid messages for group number 3. So the card I have for you is abundance. If you have been worrying about what is coming in for you. Yes, abundance is coming in for you. It is a triple sign with the Queen of Wands, with the Nine of Pentacles, with the Lovers card, with the Seven of Cups. I feel like all you needed was a little push. All you needed was a little knowing that yes, your abundance is already coming in for you. It is coming in for you in boundless measure. Alright, last up we have the Turn of Time deck. If you are a regular watcher on my channel, you would know that this is the deck by me. It is a universal oracle deck. A deck which gives answers for every situation. If you want to order this deck, please make sure to DM me on Instagram. I'm shipping it worldwide. I have already 50 plus decks sold. Okay, one message for you is autumn. I feel like there is so much of things you've been holding on to. Autumn is a card of letting go. Autumn is a card of making space for something new. As we all know, fall or autumn is where trees and the nature lets go of old energies in order to have time, have space for the new one, prepare for new changes, prepare for something new that's coming on in their life. So I feel like this is exactly what you need to do as well. Let go of all the old energies, let go of all the old beliefs and thinkings, and make space for new. Trust the universe that whatever is coming in your life is for you, and don't resist it in order to achieve it completely, whether it is your love and relationships, whether it is your finances, whether it is your work, everything. All right, next, last we have your yes and no situation. So think of your yes and no question. Close your eyes and speak your question out loud. Take a note of the kind of feelings you get which are associated with the question, so that whatever message I give out resonates with you. Alright, one card for group number 3 is the Hierophant. It is a yes. Hierophant is also a major card. So I feel like this is pretty much a yes. It is not something you should have a second doubt on. But see how it resonates in your own situation. If you're wondering how will things happen, so if your question was will this thing happen, and the answer is yes. If you're wondering how will things happen, then here is your message that there is going to be some guide, some help, some mentor who is going to make it happen for you. So be prepared. But that's all what I have for you today in the reading. I hope I was able to help you towards the month of March. If this reading resonated, please make sure to like this video, comment down below your thoughts, and share it with your friends and family. And also, most importantly, subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you are notified of all my new videos. Apart from that, please make sure to join my Neophilia core community. It is my members only arena, a newsletter where I do weekly horoscopes every month, every week for each and every zodiac, which also entitles you to get permanent discounts on all my products and services. So just make sure to check it out from the description box below. Also make sure to DM me on Instagram if you need any free consultations for what kind of crystals you should wear, what kind of a tarot reading you want to get done, or what should you do in your particular situation. And I'll be there to help you. So just make sure to connect with me there as well. And also, last but not the least, please make sure to DM me if you need a personal reading. I do offer personal readings. You can also email me. All the other details are in the description box below. But that's all what I have for you right now. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hello everyone, welcome to your reading pile number 4. So if you're a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, this reading is for you. I'm going to start your reading with a general theme card. But while I start your reading, please make sure to think of a yes or a no question. We are going to find out the answer towards the end of this reading. Also, these messages are quite general for 3 zodiacs. So take what resonates and leave the rest, because it's not necessarily all the messages will resonate in your situation. So just have an open mind, listen to the guidance from the universe. Maybe some messages might be really, really working out for you. Alright, opening your reading with the powerful the Fool card. I love it. So if your theme is the Fool for the month of March, I'm already seeing that you are up to something new. Something new is coming in your life, or you're beginning a new journey, whether it is in your love or your career or finances or with your family also. I see that there is a vibration of putting the old behind and jumping in with the new. So I feel like that is something you're really looking forward to the month of March. Maybe the whole month of March feels like that. There are so many challenges in your way. There are so many unknown experiences coming up in your way. But the confidence you have in yourself is going to be a winner for you. It's going to be your strength, if I might put it into perspective. All right, let's see what other cards we have. I'm going to pick out 2 cards for your love situation. So we have the Chariot and we have 10 of Cups. Oh my goodness, I absolutely love this reading for you, because Pisces is a powerful month right now as a zodiac, and also many of you might have their birthdays coming in. Chariot is the card of determination. So maybe there is a lot of ups and downs going on in between your partner, but you are quite sure that this is the person you want to be with. This is the person you really love and you really want to go ahead with, and that is what is attracting this situation of complete fulfillment, complete happiness, complete love, complete abundance in your love life. It is the joy you've been looking out for. So I feel like this is the most perfect view you want to have in your love life. I feel like this is something you should just, close your eyes and fall in for. So I feel like this is a great start to your love life in the month of March. Maybe you've been wanting to get commitment from your partner for a long time, and this is the time when you get it in the month of March specifically. All right, next up we have your career and finances. Let's see what cards do I have for those. The Star, 4 of Swords, 10 of Swords, and 7 of Swords. Okay, quite heavy energies coming in for the month of March. So you're starting your journey with a very hopeful the Star card. The Star card can also mean that all the abundances associated with your work life are already yours. You do not need to second doubt it. But I'm seeing that there is some sort of an health issue coming up here in this month. Maybe it can be something little, but that is going to hamper your potential for the work to be done in the month of March. I feel like the 4 of Swords and the 10 of Swords here pertains to that you might have some sort of an illness which is taking a long time to recover, and because of which you're not able to give your 100% towards what you really wanted to achieve in this month. But it's not something negative. Maybe it is because you have been hustling so much since past couple of months, and that is why your body needs a little break. So if that is the case with you, don't worry about it. It's all good. Take your time off. It's all going to work out for you in the end, because you are opening the reading with the powerful Star card. Star is all about healing. Star is all about hope. That is why I'm getting the idea of having some sort of physical ailment. It's not necessary that you will have something big health issue. It can be as little as catching cold and cough. It is as little as having backaches. It's as little as having some sort of an upset stomach. but it might cause you to take some break off your work and give time to your body to heal, and that is absolutely fine. Next up, we have the Seven of Swords, which is the ending of your career and finances part. So the Seven of Swords is more of a strategy card. Once you know how your month is going to be, once you are prepared for what all you need to do, the Seven of Swords here is showing that you will need to make a strong strategy in order to keep your work going and not let it suffer whatever happens, and that is what is the main energy I'm getting here. Any other messages? Am I getting any other messages? No, I'm just getting the messages of taking things very slowly. Don't rush yourself, because you need to take things slowly. There might be too many unhealed parts of your body which need rest, which need a break, so just do that. Okay, last card for tarot we have is for keeping one guidance in your mind for the month of March. So let's see what it is. The message is the world. I love it. Oh my goodness. You know why? Because this is the first card in the major arcana and this is the last. I see this, that the month of March is going to be a complete cycle, just like this world card. It's going to be a complete cycle where you're going to grow so much, where you're going to achieve so much. Yes, there are going to be ups and downs, but you're going to be very happy with the way the month of March is going to be. And I don't think I need to say anything other than this, because this is in itself a complete reading. There is so much of good vibration here. All right, let's clarify our reading with some oracle cards. The first up, we have the affirmation card from the Deepak Chopra deck. So the message for group number 4 is, you were made for acceptance. I will spend 5 minutes thinking about the best qualities of someone I really dislike. Okay, so I feel like the Ten of Swords is also a card of karma here, keeping this in mind. Maybe you might have some negative perspective towards somebody you're working with or somebody you are living with, and that needs to be changed. That needs to be brought into bigger perspective. So please make sure to spend time into finding good things in bad situations, bad people as well. It's not necessary that you are always going to be hurt, you're always going to be used, you're always going to be left behind. This is a card of accepting where you are and growing with that particular thing in mind, because it has an image of an eye here as well and here as well. I feel like there is something you need to see which you are missing out, and it's going to be so much of a groundbreaking thing for you. All right, next up we have the Gods and Goddess deck. So one card for group number 4 is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Golden Avatar. A compassionate nature, love of God and humanity, beneficence, charity and service, perfection in chanting God's name. Okay, so with the compassionate nature and love of God and humanity, I really feel that this I will spend 5 minutes thinking about good qualities in somebody I dislike. This is about finding that compassion back in yourself. It's about finding the love you have for others again, because you might have gone through so many things in life that you are now scared of really loving somebody so deeply, really going forward with somebody who you love but you're not able to show it. Then this is your month to grow as a person and not run away from what you feel is your personality, I feel. Okay, next up we have the mermaid's messages. And the card for group number 4 is truth. I feel like there is so much left unsaid in your reading with this affirmation card, also in this gods and goddess card also. Maybe you're one of those people who doesn't speak out that much, who doesn't share their feelings completely. Maybe you feel so many things all at once, but you're not sharing those out with the people you love, and that is creating a lot of vicious cycle, I might say. You need to go out and speak your truth. I feel like you are hiding it from people, and that is creating unnecessary distance between you and your person. So you need to go out and speak it. Just think about it. Just think about this truth card. Why has it come up? Alright, last but not the least, I have my own oracle deck, Turn of Time deck. If you're a regular watcher, you would know that this is a universal deck to get answers for all your situations. You do not need to be a tarot reader to use this deck. Okay, one card for group number 4 is again autumn. I'm going to pick out another one. New moon. Okay, new moon is just around the corner with the starting of the month of March. I feel like it is on the 3rd of March, I feel. So the new moon is a card of having a timeline. Maybe with this new moon, it is the Mahashivratri. And around that time, you would have a great breakthrough coming in your way, because the new moon's energy is for manifesting something new. It's for manifesting something beautiful in your life. Something you were really looking forward to is coming in your life. So whatever your question might be, you might see some real change around the new moon. And yeah, maybe you are also supposed to make the most out of the new moon that is coming up in the couple of days. Alright, next up we are going to do the yes or no question. Think about your yes or no question, close your eyes and speak your question out loud. Say thank you to the universe for their guidance already. Okay, the message for group number 4, yes or no message is yes. It is a Page of Wands card. It is a yes. Yes, I hope it is a positive question. Yes, this thing is coming towards you. It is going to, just come all of a sudden in your life with so much passion, with so much happiness. So yeah, be ready to accept it. Alright, that's all what I have for you today. If this reading resonated, please make sure to like this video, comment down below and subscribe to my channel, as it is a great way of supporting my journey here on YouTube. Please make sure to subscribe to my Neophilia core community. It is a members only arena where I do weekly readings for your Zodiac horoscope and also permanent discounts on all my products and services throughout. So it's free of cost. You just need to subscribe with your email. No other details is required. Just make sure to check it out in the description box below. Apart from that, please make sure to connect with me on Instagram. I give out free consultations as to what you should do in your situation. However, the tarot reading, the manifestation sessions and the healings are all paid for, but I can definitely guide you for what you can do if you need to know what crystal you should get to help you in your situation or to help you in your day-to-day life. I'm the person who will be helping you through it. So make sure to connect with me there. I do offer personal readings. Check out the description to know more about that. And that's all what I have for you today. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.